one.
Good. Yo, welcome back. It's been a little bit, but welcome back to another episode of the Gentlemen's Club podcast,
I think so.
What episode are we on, do you know?
39.
Oh, shit.
39.
Episode 39 of the Gentlemen's Club podcast. I am one of your hosts, Cardell, with my guy in the back, I think.
Hi, guys. My name's Zach.
Cool. And obviously, I'm with a different person on screen right now, sitting here with Season Vibes himself. How you doing, sir? Can we get a round of applause for Season, please? Thank you. I like that.
Thank you for taking time out of your busy schedule.
No problem at all.
Season,
What's up, man?
what's good with you, sir?
Nothing much, man. Just happy to be here to touch up on some subjects, and I'm excited for this, man. I'm excited. I get to speak my mind with some other people.
I hear you.
That's not on the internet.
That's
so.
Exactly. Season
I avoid those
is
conversations. Those internet conversations, you won't catch me on those.
you do it. I kind of hate on you having that pass. Like you get to duck out of a lot of shit. I don't like that.
I worked really hard for it.
Yeah, fuck you.
Worked hard to not have to deal with that, huh?
Right. For those of you guys who don't know, Season is a local artist. I'm understanding. You're from Joliet?
I am.
You're a transplant? You lying?
No, I mean,
You're not from the town, nigga?
No, man. Listen. I've been all over the place, man. I've been from Chicago to Melrose to Maywood to Joliet to Plainfield.
Okay. Where are you originally from? He's like, shit, I don't even know.
It's tough, man. I've been all over the place. I would just go ahead and say Chicago, cause
that's fair. That's usually what everybody says.
Yeah, it's just easier that way.
That's respectable. And like I crossed paths through you with one of our previous co-hosts and whatnot. Shout out to Joshy Ty. Give me just a little bit about yourself, man. Like, what are you doing? What's going on with you? Like, what type of imprint are you trying to leave? Like, give me your quick little bio for the internet.
So I'm an artist. I own my own brand. It's called Defy the Odds. It's a record label, a magazine, and a recording studio.
That's what you're wearing on your shirt right now?
Oh, yeah.
Show that to the camera for me real quick.
Hey.
Thank
yes.
You. All right.
So basically it's just a community to give people a platform, that they don't have, because I feel like a lot of underground talent nowadays, they don't have a platform. They don't have a place that they can go to that's reliable, that isn't, mainstream.
Okay.
So,
all right, I respect that.
I just wanted to be able to give people a platform to express themselves and to come on and to feel like, I have a chance to be on this platform. I have a chance to be featured on this page,
Okay, I respect that.
Or work with this label. So
got you. Now, when I'm looking on your social media for Defy the Odds, the studio, like it's got like a magazine flow to it. Mm-hmm. Like explain that to me. What's going on with that?
So basically, I pick talents. It's not even from just Chicago, but from all over the place that I feel like I like their music, or they have good art, or they just have a message to spread. So I just pick people, and me and my team, we decide, okay, is this person worth being on the page? Do they have a platform enough to, help us expand?
Right.
And it's been working out, man. It's exciting. It's something different, I feel like, because I see a lot of people, they want to be artists and, they want to be producers and they want to do everything with the music, but there's not enough people who are providing the platforms that you need to grow in those areas. So I just wanted to be somebody that was able to provide that to people.
Oh, shit. Okay, look at you.
Yes, sir.
All right, I respect that. I respect another round of applause for that, man. Everything you said was some real shit. I respect that. All right, man. So you had a post not too long ago.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we're not here to talk music.
Nah, but I wanted people to be familiar with who he was. But you had a post on Instagram, man, and we laugh back and forth in the messages about it because people felt the way about it. But I don't know if I'm gonna read this. Zach, are you a better reader than me?
No.
Fuck you. All right, so this is the post.
No,
right?
wait, no. He can read it. He's here.
Yeah. Read your,
I'll read my post, okay? I'll read my post.
Read your post.
All right. So it says, women hate toxic men, but y'all literally create them because you want to change a man instead of growing with him.
Stop. Let's pause right there. Can I get a bomb, please? Just a bomb. Just a bomb. Yes. No, nigga. Thank you.
making me complicit.
Listen,
and I haven't decided if I wanted to be yet.
No, fuck that. We can clear this up right now. Zach is not responsible for the sound effects or any support that's going to go in this next statement. I am directing that specific point. I take full responsibility. Give me another. I'm just saying. Please continue, sir. I apologize.
All right. So after that, I said, if you care for someone, you care for them flaws and all, and you nurture them to be better for themselves, not for you. That's important right there.
That's crazy. There should be a bomb there, but we're not worrying about it right now.
Yeah, this will be 10 minutes long.
Okay.
No, please continue.
Go ahead. Okay, and then I go on to say women are extremely selfish without even knowing it, and that's why relationships are so flawed nowadays.
Well,
if you're going to give a man the recognition and love he deserves while being himself, if you're not going to give a man the recognition and love he deserves while being himself, of course he's going to search for that love somewhere else.
Wow.
Women buckle men who care for them down and force them to be someone they're not in order to please what society's standards of a man should be.
Oh, wow.
And then I go on to say, fuck that. That's a very important point.
There should have been another bomb there, but don't worry about it.
All right. If you're in a relationship or a marriage.
Do you want to take the board?
I can. That'd be good. All I need is a sound. Look.
No.
Anyway, keep going, man.
All right, here we go. If you're in a relationship or marriage where they want to call you toxic because you don't buy into their bullshit definition of what a man should be, so be it.
That's the bomb sound effect that usually would be in there.
Do you be happy and show no remorse for living your life the way you want to and handling your emotions the way you choose to?
Wow.
Okay. Can I give my initial thoughts when I read this?
Please.
Go ahead.
You are a jaded soul, sir. And I can only say that because I, too, am a jaded soul.
Without a doubt.
I've been to therapy and I've healed from everything.
True.
Maybe you have as well.
True.
But I can understand the thought process of where these feelings come from, because these feelings don't come from nowhere.
Oh yeah,
like they come from experiences. Mm-hmm. I do understand that.
Quick time out. It's stuff that you're still seeing and experiencing today.
Mm-hmm.
That's
definitely
to be real with you. As much as, don't get me wrong, there's a whole bunch of other different things that need to be said with this. Mm-hmm. This does not apply to every single woman.
Oh yeah,
you know what I mean. This is more so situational, but I'm still seeing it at 30 from women who are around my same age. I'm still seeing it.
That age thing. Age
doesn't matter at this point.
Yeah,
it doesn't. It's about the growth of the person.
Mm-hmm, definitely, because I feel like you'll get that, like, you know, people who are older, they're more mature, or like they handle their emotions better, or they're better in relationships. I feel like you get that vibe, but as you grow, you realize like
that's with the experience and the growth of the person. Mm-hmm. That's not just an age thing. You
right.
hope that the growth is there, but that doesn't always happen.
It's more so wisdom than age.
Right.
Exactly.
With age is supposed to come wisdom, right. And unfortunately, some people don't get the wisdom. Sorry, that was my fault.
No, I thought you were trying to drive a point home.
No, but
did you want to say that again?
Wisdom comes with age.
Oh,
it's supposed to.
Damn, you get the radio voice on. It's okay.
So, I can't stand you today.
I'm with the jokes, man.
So, theoretically, the older you get, the wiser you get, the more ready you are for children, for marriage, for adulthood, for a career, et cetera, et cetera. Mm-hmm. But our generation is unique in the fact that you can still live your life without hitting those marks, without having kids, without getting married, without starting your career. And some people still live great lives.
Mm-hmm. That's true.
And the effect of that is maybe the maturity doesn't come, because being a parent brings maturity. Owning a house brings maturity. Mm-hmm. Being in a career brings maturity. It's not the only things in life that bring maturity.
True.
But those are situations that force maturity onto you.
Facts.
And wisdom onto you.
Facts.
So when you're living a successful life without any of those things, sometimes you may skip several
steps. Mm-hmm. Several steps get skipped.
Now, to get to your post and what you're saying specifically, as far as women hate toxic men, but they create them.
Yeah, that's the one right there. That's the one that hit. If you read the comments, that's the part that I feel like they stopped reading and they were like, hold up.
Because I scrolled through a little bit. I'm pretty sure that there's a lot of people that didn't get past the first sentence.
Yeah, for sure. Because to be real with you, you're not wrong, but you're not. It doesn't apply to everyone.
Yeah, and that's that. I think that's the point that people were trying to say to me. Like, you can't. Everybody's not like that, and I got a lot of people who are coming back at me saying like,
of course we know that, but that's the problem when certain people make certain statements like this
statement.
Yeah, because you open up with the most triggering thing. After that point, people stop listening. All reason goes out the window.
Right.
Like,
exactly.
I'm not even going to entertain the perspective that you're trying to bring to me because you said something that I 1,000% don't agree with.
The question is, who are the women that kept reading? You can tell the women if you go through the comments.
Yeah,
you can tell
the women that
kept reading and the women that were just done at the first few sentences.
Yep.
Because I feel like the women who like they listen to your side and they are willing to try to understand where you're coming from. They're the ones who posted something that's legitimate, that has meaning, that makes me question some of the things I said. Okay. But then you have the ones who say something completely crazy, like, fuck you, or
hold on. Let's read one of the comments. Is this a good comment? Are you screening this right now?
I'm trying to.
Okay, do your best.
So you keep talking.
All right, cool. My bad. Sorry, I was doing that thing where I watch what you're doing. All right, my bad.
Let me do.
But yeah, you're not wrong, and I think the way that people respond when these things happen really shows who they are. And their character development.
Who's mature and who's not.
Right.
Because here's the thing. In life, people are going to say things you don't agree with. People are going to do things you don't agree with. And
we're living in a world right now where that's the main thing of the internet. That's the only reason why what keeps everybody on the internet.
Because it's entertaining.
Exactly.
Right? And that's the whole reason I started it the way that I started it, It's a point that I agree with. Is it completely valid? Probably not.
Right.
But it's something that I personally agree with through experience from what I've been through. Exactly. So I'm going to say it. I'm not saying it. When I say things on the internet, I don't say it to
fit every single mold for every person, because that's not necessarily your experience.
Right.
Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah, it's my story. So it's like, why do I have to conform to the way you want me to say it, or the way that's proper for me to say it, or I'm just gonna say it how I want to say it. Like, I'm not gonna butter it down for you. I'm gonna say it the way that I feel like you need to hear it for you to understand where I'm coming from.
Your platform, your stage to express things how you want to.
Absolutely, and it's the same thing with my music. Like, if you listen to my music, you would understand.
That's a good segue.
You would understand, like, okay, like this dude has been through some stuff. You know what I mean? Because I express myself genuinely in my music. So it's like,
that's probably the title. That's a good title.
Jaded Soul.
I got it.
That works. But yeah, no, continue. But
yeah, I express that through my music, and I express it through my messages and in everything that I do. It's just who I am, and I don't feel the need to say it the way other people say it.
Okay, I got you.
That's just me.
Now I got a question. I think I kind of want a more in-depth detail about like how you felt when you were getting certain responses.
Oh, I was perfectly fine.
Right.
I was in the studio.
I was gonna say, going through these comments, you look like you're having a blast.
Oh yeah. See, because the thing is, no matter how people come back at you for what you say or what you do, it's your choice to respond how you want to respond.
Of course.
No matter what they say, no matter how bad it is,
right.
It's your choice. Like, for example, the people who had something negative to say, or I feel like they're being childish, I didn't even respond to you. But if I feel like you had a valid point, I responded.
I think I saw that, and I think that's probably what actually drew me to the actual post itself, because you were sharing certain responses that people were giving you, and it was just like, oh shit, she brought a valid point. Oh, that's dope. Because most of the time when people make posts and people have a different perspective on it, they're not accepting of that. It's like, what I said is law. So like it, so I can feel good and get the validation from my point that I made, because it's law in my mind.
So
go ahead.
I want to read one of the responses that
Let's do it.
You seem to take kindly to. Toxicity is created from childhood. It's nobody's responsibility to change you. You have to want that for yourself.
Fact.
If you don't see your own internal issues, you will never receive long-term personal development.
Shout out to that woman.
Absolutely.
She's awesome.
So I guess where it is as men, we are absolutely responsible for our childhood traumas and our internal issues, but we're not going to learn from it if we don't ever see any negative effects from our actions. Mm-hmm. So if I'm out dogging you and there's no consequence for it, then there's no reason for me to change behavior
at all.
You see, I feel like the way that I put it, when I was saying women make men toxic, I meant it in a way like, so I feel like women, they want you to be something that you're not a lot of the times. Like, for example, it's mainly from the internet. It's like you see these guys, they have a bunch of money. They're driving these nice cars, or it's like these YouTube couples who seem so perfect on camera. And it's like, I feel like these women, they see that. And when you're not that exact definition, or you're not matching up to these people that they're seeing online,
the things that you are told that you are not.
Right, exactly.
Really, that shit can really affect a guy who could be genuinely doing his best,
right,
and trying.
And here's the thing, like, I feel like when you do that, it's like you're not letting a man be his genuine self. You're forcing him to be something he's not. And I feel like that's toxic, in my opinion.
I strongly agree with you.
You're forcing him to be, he's not himself. And at that point, it's like, if you're not gonna conform and you're not gonna let him be himself around you, and you're in a relationship with him, what do you expect him to do? He's gonna go look for that somewhere else. And I feel like that's a part. You see, cheating is, it's a subject. But I can sit up here and say there is situations where, yes, it's a mistake, but I can completely understand where they're coming from.
I think that's a point that needs to be talked about a little more. Don't get me wrong. I don't condone cheating. Mm-hmm. I don't support cheating. But did we get to the root reason of why it happened in order to go forward and try to fix that? Mm-hmm. And I don't feel like that gets talked about enough. We skip that part. It's almost like another example. It's the same thing with a drug addiction, or any type of mental illness and whatnot. It's like, okay, what's the root cause? Mm-hmm. How did we get here? Most of the time, people don't care about that. Mm-hmm. Another example, yet again in the U.S., we have a lot of shootings that are going on. Mm-hmm. There was one shooting where there was a young child who had a gun. The responses that I saw were, where were the parents? He's too young to be doing this and whatnot. Another situation where there was a young man who had a gun. It was a whole lot of sympathy for, like, I wonder what he was going through. Mm-hmm. And that situation actually was really close to home because that happened at my brother's job. Right. So, you know what I mean? How people look at certain things is interesting, but we're not getting to the root of the issue. The
problem, yeah, definitely.
So
that's the problem with society in general, though. The thing is, who's really trying to get to the root of the problem a lot of the times? I feel like it's just too many opinions, too many minds, too many.
It's a triggering situation. Like when something happens that you don't agree with, you don't care to understand what that person was going through or how it led up to that point. Mm-hmm. You're looking for an opinion to make on what was done. Mm-hmm.
Society as a generalized whole deals in absolutes. Yeah. You either agree with me or you don't agree with me. Mm-hmm. And especially now, it's so everything is so volatile. If you don't agree with me, you're the enemy.
Right, exactly.
And it's really hard you either get people that just don't want to speak their side of it because they don't want to get killed on social media.
Exactly.
Or they can't speak their side of it because they can't get their point out without getting destroyed. Mm-hmm. So it's nobody's listening. They just want to hear what they want to hear, and if they don't hear that, then they move on.
To respond.
And that's the problem. And that's what I did on my post, because like when I say something, like I want you to respond. Like if you have a valid point, respond. If you don't say anything, what do you want me to do? You know what I mean? If you don't give a valid point,
right?
I'm gonna stick to the way that I think. I'm gonna stick to how I think about it because no one's proving me different. No one's proving me wrong.
So in a sense, you're leaving an opportunity to grow.
Yeah, I'm leaving that because I want you to tell me how you feel and make me feel different on the subject.
Wow. To be real with you, I haven't heard a lot of people say that specifically.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's a key to growth, I feel like. You have to listen. You don't have to agree with what people are telling you, but it always helps to listen to their side of it, to listen to the points that they have to prove.
Wow.
So when I say something, if I say something that is completely outlandish, and it's crazy, and and all people are doing is unfollowing me, and they're not saying anything, it's like what are you proving to me, and how are you helping the world or helping anybody by not speaking your truth? You're just angry. Like, what did you gain out of that?
That's true.
Like, speak something. I just feel like maybe they don't want the response back, or they're just so used to men, getting angry because.
So let's play devil's advocate. Let's say that you are wrong in the situation that we're painting here. How are you going to learn from your mistake if everyone is just distancing themselves from you and nobody's actually having a conversation with you and saying, hey, I kind of understand where you were coming from, but the delivery.
Right.
Because a lot of times, especially when it's something that we said verbally or posted on social media, it's the delivery that everybody has an issue with.
No, nobody's comfortable with
I'm not talking about, those.
A lot of popular people who are mentioned recently?
Yeah.
Okay, I got you.
But usually if we can have a conversation about the delivery, and it's like, you offended so and so and so on when you said it like this, but I understand what you were trying to get at. So maybe if we worded it like this, it wouldn't be so bad. That could change a lot of people's perspectives in a lot of people's lives.
Yep. And I got that response from a very close friend of mine. She said, like, you could have worded it different. You could have said some women. You could have said,
There's always that one friend.
I've got that response, and
but I mean, you should want to have those people around you who are going to be like, look, I fuck with everything that you said,
dude.
But you said that wild as hell. Like, you ain't have to do all that.
But I love those kind of people. Is a thing. Like, I genuinely appreciate the people around me that'll be like, dude, you were kind of outlandish with what you said. Because there's a lot of people who will just agree with you, nod your head, or not say anything.
Right.
Like, if I'm wrong, tell me I'm wrong. Tell me how I'm wrong.
Especially in success, you'll find yourself surrounded by yes men, and it's not good. It's not good for your mental.
That's not good growth, period.
Yeah. Not at all.
That's not good growth.
That's how you stay complacent, by surrounding yourself with people who just say yes to everything and just agree with everything that you have to say.
Not even that. That's how you get so far unplugged from reality. Like, if nobody's telling you that, all right, man, this ain't it, you just keep going deeper and deeper in the rabbit hole.
Every decision that you make is the right one. So that's a very interesting kind of thing, man. I personally, I liked it just because I support that direct and uncomfortable ruffling of the feathers because it starts a conversation. It provides an opportunity for somebody to say, okay, well, hold on. You have a point here, but this is where I disagree. Like, I got to commend you on the fact that you going forward, that you're opening the floor. A lot of times people are not with that. A lot of times people are arguing against what you're saying just to, you know what I mean? Like, you're not trying to add any value to this situation. So I got to give you credit on that and whatnot. But
I'm not going to lie. I feel like there's a lot of people who, there's people in this world who just want to argue and disagree with you. Absolutely. I will say that. There's people who I feel like they just genuinely go around and they do not want to tell you, like, you have a point or you're right. They're just like, oh, another day of, another day. Oh, somebody. Oh yeah, it's that time to disagree. You said you don't like turtles, right? Just going on.
Wrong.
Just going on every post. Just this is why you're wrong. This is why. Like,
right. It might be a dopamine spike for them.
Man, like, what are you doing, dude?
It's the toxic police.
Hey, no, but hold up. We got another post though, right? Is there another one? Find the other one real quick because I didn't get a chance to read this.
I had it right here.
This for you, sir.
All right.
Those are your lines right there. So you can read that.
Oh yeah. I get so tired of women thinking men are the only ones that need to up their game. You men with low self-esteem give weak women the validation to think that they can treat men that are kings and that actually do right by women like shit. Men have just as much a right to pursue more out of a woman, but in society, because weak men give women with low morals and nothing to offer attention and time, the standards for what a man has to be is way higher than what a woman has to be. It goes both ways as well, though, because since you men give weak females that have nothing to offer but have sex appeal all the attention in the world, a lot of the good women are overlooked and mistreated. It's all fucked up out here.
That I ain't gonna lie to you. That second part is very valid, my guy. Very valid.
This is one that, again, I understand where you're coming from. I'm not going to say the delivery is bad. I'm not going to say that. I will say that this will never go away.
No, it's not gonna happen.
You think so?
I 100% believe so, because I am always going to advocate for therapy and self-improvement and everything like that, but not everybody's going to listen to that.
Facts.
There are going to be men and women that do not see their self-worth, and people get lonely.
All right. Yeah. I got something that can we all agree that there has been a very strong narrative where when women have an idea of what the man is supposed to be and you are not it, please move around, sir. Do not need you. You're not the person we're looking for. Please scoot around. When a man comes across the woman who is not you just might not be for me. Are we not seeing you're being attacked for, well, what's wrong with her? Is she's beautiful inside and out.
Yeah.
She's perfect.
Right. I agree 100%.
It's a double standard. Yeah. No, I know what you're talking about.
Oh yeah.
It's just something that I keep seeing, and there's people in the media right now who are challenging all of those ideas right now in a very direct and sometimes brutal way. And a lot of people don't like how it comes out.
Well, I mean, what really needs to be said is if I don't want to pursue anything with you, I shouldn't be obligated to do so just because society says that I should.
But bro, I'm sorry, I'm a jaded soul. There's this entitlement that says, well, I do this and this and this. And even it could even be compliments from myself. It's like, you're a great woman. You just might not be the woman for me. And you might be valuable. That just might not be what I value. And when I've experienced more fallout when it comes to situations like that.
Being honest.
Just being honest.
Yeah.
But at the same point in time, if I've been rejected by a woman, I didn't go and complain or talk about it or say that women are this, and that. I was like, oh shit, it just wasn't me.
I have had a situation personally where I rejected a woman because it wasn't a good fit for me, and she automatically assumed that there was another woman I was talking to.
That's wrong.
That's crazy.
It's not the case.
They said that to you?
Yeah.
Why would she assume such a thing? Why, Zach?
Because I didn't want to sleep with her anymore.
Why? You must be getting sex from somebody else.
It can't be anything else.
Because I'm giving you the vagina. So you have to take it because that's all that you think about.
No,
but that's how I think. I'm not gonna lie.
I think protect people's anonymity. I want to say the next part. I'm not going to.
But I think that's genuinely how women think sometimes. It's like,
you're not wrong,
because it's, for example, it's like
sometimes.
a woman feels like, okay, if she slides into my messages and I reject her, there's a problem. You know what I mean? But if I slide and she rejects me, that's normal. Like she's telling me, oh, I get that all the time.
That's the standard that I gotta.
Like,
so can I tell you? Can I tell you where that comes from? And it comes mostly from weak-minded men that do not know how to say no.
That's facts.
I got you.
For sure.
That's what I was saying.
There are men out there that if any opportunity, that's all they think with. They just think
they are on it.
They just think with the thing in their pants, and any opportunity is, I'm going for it.
And you know what? It's not spoken on,
and it fucks it up.
Yeah. You're right.
What's not spoken on is the women that buy into it. Because there's a lot of women who buy into the fact that they're getting all this attention from weak men. And then it's like these men who are actually, strong men and strong individuals and, they know how to hold back. They're not getting attention because they're seen as, I don't know, lonely or whatever. They're just different. They're not enough. They're this or that.
It fucks the game up on both sides.
It does. Absolutely. It definitely does.
It genuinely does.
It definitely does. And that's the point I was trying to put across. It's that I just feel like that women, weak men and weak women, because it's weak-minded for a woman to let, the fact that she has a lot of men in her DMs, distract her from the fact that, there's good men out there. But she's so focused on the fact that, she gets all this attention. It's like, what are you really searching for?
But that's do you feel like that's a result of the way that the game is just set up now in general? Where you can find a human being with the flick of a thumb.
Well, social media is fucked up for everybody.
That's what I'm saying.
Like the divorce rate is at an all-time high.
Right.
Our parents didn't have to deal with this issue because
that's a conversation that keeps being brought up. Like my grandparents lived and were together for this long. Your grandparents possibly, either one, had a second family in another state, and you didn't know about it because Instagram wasn't popping back then.
I found out some things about my great-grandfather.
That'll make you like, oh, damn, he was on it like that? That's crazy.
I'm not incriminating the family, but yeah.
Yeah. No, he was out there. That's crazy. But I'm with that. It changes everything. It's a different time. Mm-hmm. It's a completely different time.
I agree 100%.
But
it's like, oh, hold up. It's like, for example, I have a friend who's like, he's like, I've been following this girl for a year. I would marry her. Like,
you know nothing about this girl.
Like, what, bro? Like, what is it appealing? Her captions on her pictures?
But this is how Catfish got started. We was just watching the show upstairs. It was just like, yo, how the fuck is this gonna happen?
Right, like,
this is how Catfish got started.
I can't decide where I want to go with you.
There's so many different
we are face to face having a conversation.
See, I feel like people think they know you off of social media, though. That's the problem.
People do judge you off of social media.
Definitely, definitely.
I mean, people think they know celebrities based off of their social media.
IG
everything
is your ID
because people do put their real selves out there, and I always promote like Ash and me and you have a conversation about this all the time. I don't post on social media,
right?
I could check right now. Shit, this is actually, I think we're signed into my page right here.
Okay.
I have messages in my DMs on Instagram. I have no intention on opening.
Yeah, of course.
Some of them are genuine, like people I fuck with.
Right.
Like honestly, if you want to get a hold of me, you call me.
Yeah,
you don't text me. Yeah. You definitely don't fucking send me a message on any social media. Even if I see it, I'm not responding.
That's fact.
Because that's not how you get to know me. That's not how you reach who I am.
That's very true.
But a lot of people put them real selves out there, and they expect everybody else to do the same. My social media is podcast promotions and my son.
Right.
Period.
Right.
And it's not even a whole lot of my son because I'm kind of stepping away from that.
You got a fiance too, right?
I do. Okay. She's in there too.
All right, somewhere in there.
After my son was born, it was just more about her.
Right. Shout out to her though, because
no, absolutely.
She all right.
My wife.
I wanted to bring you back to the love and whatnot.
But yeah,
couldn't get through 3 episodes without you.
You said you didn't like it, so I stopped.
I understand. I'm giving you all the time. But yeah, it's a lot, man. It's a lot.
It definitely is.
And okay, I was going to ask you, it was like, well, what about the people who feel like you're not giving the men some shit that they need to, like, is this a series for you? Or are you going to start some things? You know what I mean?
See, I just feel like I just want to speak my mind, say some things.
Okay. So it's what you're feeling at the moment and what you want to talk about?
Okay, so basically, my music relates these messages. So it's like I'll think of something, I'll write a message, and then I'll like be like, you know what? How can I express this through my art? So basically, these last 2 posts that I posted, I also made a song for. Okay. So it's like I'm kind of like I'm thinking up ideas.
It's deeper than.
Oh yeah, it's okay. Deep.
This is a rollout.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I'm not mad at you.
So can I ask you this question, and then we're gonna wrap up with some music. Do you think that there is a level of accountability that men don't partake in that they should?
Absolutely. I think
it's small. It's super small.
I think
like I looked at you and that was my fault. You know what I'm saying? But everything after that is like you got to take responsibility for it.
I think men need to hold themselves at a higher standard if they want women to hold them at a higher standard.
That's a fact. She can't give you all this loyalty and all this love and treat you the way that you feel like you deserve to be treated when you're not giving her an example of something to respect. That's just bottom line.
Exactly.
Period.
100%.
Jokes is jokes, but the bar is on the floor right now and y'all not living up to it.
Absolutely.
The game is the game.
I laugh at my single friends right now. I ain't gonna lie.
Fuck you, buddy.
It's okay.
Life is tough, man.
Everybody says like, "Oh, I'm living through you." No, I'm laughing at you. Like, bro, get out of the streets. Right. One of them cars for to hit you.
Yeah. You're not lying. That's real. That's fair. Season, talk to us about what you have going on musically. We don't want to overlook that.
So I've just been making music in the studio, man. Just vibing, getting a feel for life, what I'm going through, what I've been through, and just trying to create genuine music. Something that has a message and something that, something just for me, I guess.
Okay. I can respect that. What is what would you feel like is your best moment to date when it comes to music in general?
I don't feel like I like to get too caught up in like, you know, accomplishments and stuff like that because I value every moment, you know. I feel like as an artist or as a creator in general or just anything in life, I feel like a lot of people don't take the time to appreciate where they are versus where they've been.
Okay.
And it doesn't matter if it's like small, it's a real small improvement that you've, you know, gotten yourself to.
Right.
I just like to enjoy every moment. So I feel like every week that I wake up and, you know, I made myself a better artist, I feel like that was a good week.
Okay.
So.
All right. I can respect that.
Beautiful.
What do we want to do as far as, do you still want to play something? Are we going to be allowed to?
Like I said, as long as I don't get hit with another copyright strike.
You'll be all right.
So we'll leave it to you. What's a song that you feel like?
I have your album list on Apple Music pulled up right now. So
okay. Wait, which one?
Oh, there's multiple.
I have actually all your songs.
Okay.
What's a song, or is it like you just dropped something recently, correct?
Yeah, I just dropped a song. It's called All of It.
Okay.
All of it.
Is that something that you want the people to hear? That's a new thing right now? Okay. I can respect that.
Let me make sure my levels are right. All right, cool. This is Season Vibes. All of it. Oh, technical.
All right. Guess not.
Nope.
Hey, I rap too, guys. You know, I can rap a little bit.
Not everything is about you, Ashton.
Sorry.
All right.
Sorry.
Here we go again. Sorry. There we go. All of it.
But it's all the same. Why did I fall for this?
I just had to, you know what I mean? We had a whole great conversation. Actually, we probably should have recorded it, but it is what it is.
No, we were playing the music. That's way more important.
You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. But that was Season. What was the name of that song?
All of It.
All of It. Fair enough. You got a video out?
I do.
You got a YouTube channel and stuff. You got some things going out, man. Give us some handles and whatnot. How can people find if they like what they heard, if they like you in general, if they like your toxic posts, like
if they want to hear the songs to go with these songs,
right? You want to hear the songs?
Yeah, like how can we find you?
I am SZN Vibes on everything. Literally everything.
Okay, fair enough.
Cohesiveness is so important.
I make it easy for everybody, you know, to find me. So
that's fair.
Yeah.
Good shit, man. Well, Season, we appreciate you stopping through, man.
Appreciate you guys
sharing your toxic feelings with us and music.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Appreciate you.
Been a pleasure.
Through, man. This is episode 39.
I think so.
Episode something of the Gentlemen's Club podcast. We'll be back.